Final question for you. You've said that you want the deal with AJ to be done by the end of Monday.
Monday is the deadline. Fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Fabio Wardley, Justis Huni. It went down to the wire, people, and allow me to counterpunch. First round, I had a Huni round. Huni came with the left hand. He landed the left hook. Fabio Wardley, I think, landed a right hand in the first round. I think that wobbled Huni a bit, but, you know, Huni still stayed composed. Second round, I think it could have been a draw because Huni did catch Wardley with some shots, but Wardley, you know, still 8 more shots. Rounds 3, definitely a Wardley round because he landed opening up on a right up over the top, a right uppercut, and Huni was defensively responsible, and he was able to bob and weave and rubberneck a lot of those shots. Rounds 4, left hook, body punching, right hands, all Huni. Rounds 5, same shit. Round 6, same shit. Round 7, guess what? Wardley decided he started getting tired. He started gasping and breathing out of the mouth. Round 7, same shit. Round 8, same shit. Round 9, same shit. Round 10, Wardley throws a right hand when Huni is throwing a right hand and catches Huni, taking Huni down. Huni got up from the count. By then, they waved the fight off, which I think that was actually premature. I think they should have waited and gave him the benefit of the doubt because they knew he was kicking his ass. And that fight was over. You know? Now I would say this. I'm disappointed in Wardley. Even though Wardley was humble enough to say, well, hey, I'm not a magician. And I'm not a specialist like Usyk and Huni. So he did include Huni as one of the guys that knew what he was doing because he knew a lot more than Wardley. Wardley showed limited things. You know, he jabbed from the waist. He threw his right from the waist. His defense was terrible. And I'm really disappointed in Ben Davison for not telling him if he didn't tell him. I'm going to say it like that, you know, but it would bother me as a trainer seeing my fighter get hit with the same shots over and over again that I couldn't instruct him not to get hit with. If that makes sense to everybody, like if you knew that it was something that you couldn't help this fighter with, you know, what good are you? You're not doing justice to that fighter. So, you know, I look at that and I'm like, okay, Fabio got his ass whooped, people. His face was swollen. He was getting caught with shots. And he looked, honestly, by the 8th or 9th round, he looked honestly like he was about to give up because he did a lot of clenching, a lot of holding. You know, he tried to prolong that fight. Huni was feigning with the right, throwing and landing the left, and I think that buckled him. He was buckled a couple times by Huni. Huni was just systematically breaking his shit down. It was almost like he looked like a poor man's I Get Caballel in there. And speaking of I Get Caballel, Joseph Parker, Martin McCauley, guys like that would destroy Wardley. Wardley's on a different level than those guys. And I think, you know, the right hand, you know, may not always be the thing that gets him out of it. I think defense is going to have to play a factor. I think he's going to have to get with someone that makes him defensively responsible. And I know I don't believe that's Ben Davison because I don't want to believe that Ben Davison let this man go out there and got hit with that many shots without telling him to keep his fucking guard up because his guard was down here most of the time. You know what I mean? His guard was down here. He was punching from his waist, and that hand that's supposed to be here, which he was getting caught with those left hooks with repeatedly, you know, he didn't have an answer for it, and I don't understand why Ben didn't tell him. So it's either Ben didn't tell him or Fabio wasn't listening. Either one, that's bad. But, if he wasn't listening, at least Ben told him, and there's no evidence because I didn't hear what Ben was telling him. So I don't know. But I would assume if you have someone like that's allowing you to get hit again and again and again, get rid of them. Pretty please with sprinkles on top. Get rid of that trainer because that trainer is not to help you. That trainer is to only do what he sees good. If he doesn't see anything wrong with you getting hit like that and beat up like that by a guy that's inexperienced like Huni, Huni has actually amateur experience. So, I can't say he's inexperienced, but, no, I think he needs to learn what he needs to improve. And by that, get rid of his trainer, because if his trainer won't help him grow, what good is he? But he is on the WBA. He is the #1 WBA. So we'll see where that lies. He won't get a shot at the title until the fight takes place. But Joseph Parker is in line, and that's the first person that's up for the mandatory is the WBO. So it won't be him anyway. But I do see a lot of people giving him problems. I mean, a lot of people giving Fabio problems. The right hand, though, is something that I think now people should take in under advisement. Hey, he can knock you out with that right hand. He broke Frazier Clark's jaw, right? Dislocated that sucker. So, yeah, this guy has some power in his right hand. But other than that, if he doesn't change trainers, you don't really have shit else to worry about. He gets tired, he gets lethargic, and, he doesn't really have good defense. So if someone that can bang like Zhang, Dubois, Caballero, they will take him out. Easy work. But no, fair play to him. He got the knockout, which was crazy. It was a fun night. The main event ended in a knockout. So, you can't get any better than that. I just think the defense could get a lot better for Fabio, because I don't want him hurt, and I don't want him all beat up and mashed up and damaged by the time he gets out of the sport, when your trainer could help you protect yourself. But Huni got dropped with a right hand, massive right hand by Fabio Wardley. He's the WBA regular #1 now. You guys tell me what you think of Fabio knocking out Huni in the 10th round on the fly. Much, much needed. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.